Alright, welcome back guys. This is going to be a quick CSS tutorial on just how to use it inside of your HTML file and how to use it inside of a .css file separated from your index.html or whatever you're using, and then importing it into your HTML file and actually using that CSS code. And I'm going to show you both ways and explain a little bit about them. So the way you use HTML or CSS rather is inside of the head. It has to be inside of the head tag, and then you have a style tag, which takes a type of text / CSS, and then you close the style tag, and all your style is going to go in here. I'll come back to that in a second. And I'm just going to create a p tag in here really quick. And this is a tutorial. Oops. Alright, we're just going to add that really quick. And I'm going to show you one quick thing that you can do to change the color of the background. So we're going to use the body tag. And we're going to have an opening curly bracket, which is not the parentheses, but a curly bracket, and a closing one. And inside of here, you're going to do background color, and we're going to set it to 000, which is just black. You can put the full hex color thing, which is 6, but 3 is shorter and still works fine. And we're going to have to add a color to FFF, which is white. Again, you can use 6 or just the 3. And what this is going to do is set the text color of this to white and the background to black. So save it, come in here, and you see that does work perfectly fine. But something I want to show you before I move on to show you what you can do with different tags and such, I'm going to throw this into another file. So let's go ahead and create one. We're just going to copy and paste this, throw it in here. I'll just move this stuff over. We're going to save this into that tutorial sources CSS using style. We're going to name it style.css. That's a common name for it. Just put it right in there, and you see Notepad++ has highlighting for it inside of the CSS file. We're going to get rid of this. And the way you import a CSS file is with link rel equals style sheet type equals text / CSS and href, which is the location of the file, as style.css, since it is in the same place or location as the HTML file. So again, we'll save this and show you it. It still works perfectly fine. And it's pulling it from here. So if I were to change this to white and this to black, then you see it does update. And by default, those are the colors, so you don't really need to do that. But one thing I want you to notice is that I am ending the lines with a semicolon. The last one does not have to be ended with the semicolon, as you see there. But if I were to not end that one with a semicolon, it wouldn't do everything as it's supposed to. But that's a bad example because it is already set to that. You see it totally skips it and considers this all one line since it's never been closed yet. So don't forget to add your semicolons. I add it to the bottom one just so I don't have to add it later and I forget, then it just gets confusing. And you don't have to have the dash color there, you can just have background, and it is smart enough to know that. And I forgot to set this back to black. So now let's move on to showing you how to just do a quick thing with tags, different tags and such, and we'll get into it later, more advanced stuff such as using divs and actually creating a layout someday. So we're going to create a style for this p tag. The way you do that is just p And in here we're going to have a background. It's black. Color is white. And you see that it does change. That's this p tag, and the p tag spans the whole width of the browser. So if I were to resize this, you see that it goes the whole width of the browser. And that's about it. So I can get rid of this because we don't have anything in the body right now for changing color or whatever. And you can still have different things. You can have as many of these as you want, and do. We'll just set this to. Just set it to blue, and it does know like the main colors like blue, red, white, black, stuff like that. There's light blue. It does recognize that, but it's better off to use the hex things. It just makes it look more clean, more professional. And you see blue is pretty harsh color there. You probably wouldn't want that as your background color unless you have some nice accented colors onto your on your web page. But that's about it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, guys. Check back for later ones, and we'll go into more advanced stuff. Talk to you guys later.